What is up, fellow Cybertronians? Welcome back to the Ian02 channel. My name is Ian, and today we are going to be looking at the YOLO PARK Bumblebee AMK Series 16cm model kit. Now, since this is a model kit, it is basically a transformer that cannot transform. I'm not really into transformers that can't transform, but if you're going to remove the transformation part out of the transformer, at least give me something in return. So in this case, what YOLO PARK is giving us is an insanely detailed and cool looking Bumblebee. Alright? So before we begin, let's have a look at the box. We have Bumblebee in the front, we have Rise on the Beast at the bottom, Rise on the Beast on the top, Bumblebee model kit, and yeah, this is what Bumblebee is going to look like, and this is basically what we get in the model kit. Okay, so without further ado, let's get this guy out of the box. Okay, so this is basically what we get from the model kit. It looks really cool. Yeah, so let's stop wasting time and put him together. Here we have Bumblebee in his robot mode, fully assembled, and he looks really good. All the details are fantastic. A really accurate representation of Bumblebee. For a price of a Voyager, you can't really complain. This is probably the best looking Bumblebee you're ever gonna get. Just the accuracy of how he looks like in the show and how he's represented in this model, he looks really good. So it's not just the insane amount of detail you get with this figure, he also comes with an crazy amount of articulation. Starting from his head, his ears can move up and down, Right. His head is on a ball joint. There is also a neck joint. Right. Your hands have a shoulder joint that can move all the way up here. The shoulder pads can move as well. Can go around. There's even a second shoulder blade joint that can pivot a little bit. Okay, same for the other arm. Around. Okay. The elbow is double jointed, so you can get full bend out of it. It has a wrist on a ball joint. For the waist, you have an ab crunch, a little bit, waist rotation. And for the legs, you have a full range of motion for the legs. Now, one thing I would like to show is that if you look at his knee, when you bend his knee, just that crazy mechanical detail that moves around. When you bend his knee, just check that out. That is some crazy stuff, man. Right? It's on both knees and it's so interesting. His side skirts can also flip out, just in case you need to pose him in a certain way. Right. Can make way for his legs to go up. And yeah, this figure is crazy poseable. So let's get him into some awesome poses and take some snapshots. So he also comes with 2 extra pairs of hands. You have the open arm ones and the more relaxed position, right? And all we have to do is just pull out the other one and replace them by pushing in the new hand. Then we can get even more posability out of this guy. Okay, so I like this figure. I like it a lot, but this guy suffers the same issues that the model kit Optimus Prime has, and that is, he does not come with any sort of weapon. He has no arm cannons, he has no hammer or gun or anything that he can use to fight the bad guys. So I really do feel like that is something lacking from these models. Just give him something to hold or something to do, otherwise he's just standing there and, you know, doesn't look like he's doing much. Yeah, so this guy is only 16 cm compared to Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal, which is at 20 cm, and yet the pricing is the same, but they didn't just add in some sort of weaponry for him. So that is my biggest issue with this figure. And last but not least, my last complaint about this figure is the color scheme. I think the details are really hidden behind the dark color of the metal parts. They could have maybe dry brush or spray painted it, or something that can bring out the details of those mechanical parts a little bit more, because as it stands, it looks really dull. And the yellow, I think it's a bit too light. I feel like in the movie, his yellow was a bit more vibrant and glossy, which is a little bit more striking. So when it's light and dull as the yellow we see here, this figure kind of looks a little bit plastic, right? It's a little bit cheap. But that's just the small grab that I have with this. Other than that, yeah, I think it's a good figure. Right? You can get all that crazy articulation and posability out of it. It's accurate as can be compared to what the other Rise of the Beast stuff that we have. So all in all, yeah, this is a good figure. If I were to rate this figure, I would give him like perhaps a 7.5 or 7 out of 10. Okay, so that's it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe and all that, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Goodbye!